How's it going today? I just make a video here. Just getting ready to try to haul some manure for a little bit and see if I can get this cleaned out today before I gotta chop some bedding here. But I'm gonna do some thinking out loud here for a little bit. I've been pondering here for almost 2 weeks now. It's been about a week and a half. Be 2 weeks Thursday. Yeah, it's been 2 weeks when I started hearing some of this stuff. I've been pondering what I should do. And I'll be thinking about it more while I'm hauling. Like I say, radio don't work in a tractor, so I got a lot of time to think. So, but about 2 weeks ago, I've been hearing different things. There's some money I should be getting, which is going to help out a lot. It all depends just how much I can believe on how much I'm going to get. There's 3 different things I think going on, and only maybe about half the money I can guarantee I'm going to get. But it's going to lead into kind of deciding which direction I should go. First thing I heard about was my aunt is selling a house which used to be my great-grandmother's. She was living in a house. I don't know if she was renting it or whether she bought it. And I kind of knew parts of this, but somewhere along the line there, when she sells the place, it's got to be divided up between the rest of the family, meaning her brothers and sisters. Well, she finally sold the property, and she went into a 55 and older type communities. You know, she's scaling down. You know, it's a 2-story house. She lives by herself. She didn't need that big house. And we get a phone call from lawyers wanting a copy of my mom's will, because my mom died in 2010. And I guess the way this was written up, that it'd be my 2 uncles, my other aunt, and my mom. We're supposed to split the money. But since my mom died, I guess that gets her share gets divided up between me and my brothers. And depending, so right now they settled up that, I guess, and it's gone. Right now I guess it's at our lawyers, because they had to have a copy of my mom's will, and I talked to our lawyer, and I guess there's the possibility, well, they didn't know, they had to check into about inheritance tax on that money. Yeah, I got kind of mixed feelings about it. I guess everybody knew what the contract, the way it was written and stuff, but in my opinion, my aunt should be getting the money, whatever, I don't know. But if anything, since my mom died, it should have been divided up between the other 3, I guess, but whatever it is, 25% of the money, it was whatever over an X amount, the rest of it gets divided up between the other 4. And my mom's 25% is getting divided up between me and my brothers. So that was some kind of unexpected money. Another was last year with all this COVID bullshit. You know, a lot of people probably heard of PPP and EIDL. Well, I did the EIDL, and that was a grant with a loan attached to it. And you didn't have to take the loan. Well, they didn't pay out the grant like they were supposed to. I got approved. I got what they were giving out for the grant. And I got a loan offer, and I took the loan offer because I needed the money to function. Payment schedule it's 30-year payback. The payments are minimal. Well, since the middle of last year, they've been talking that was the way they paid out the grant was wrong. They should have paid out the whole amount of the grant. There's talks that they're supposed to be getting the rest of the grant. And I keep hearing mixed things. I don't know whether that's going to come through or not. Right now, it's everything, basically because I'm a straight white man, that it'd be racist for me to take the money, I guess, or offer me the money. It's supposed to go to low income. And then the next one's saying that it's supposed to be whoever got approved and all this. So I have no idea whether that money's coming through or not. pretty sure it's going to, but I'm not going to hold my breath on it. And then there's, well, that's the other thing. You look at the map, what they consider low income. I'm in Erie County, here in the country, and I am not, this is not considered low income. You go over that hill to the local university town, college, university, I guess it's Edinburgh University. That's considered low income. But here in the country it's not. So like I say, it all depends who interprets what, who does what. So I have no idea if that's coming through. Another part of it was they were talking on adding another 6 months to a year of working capital. So if you got a loan, they might give you, another 6 months of working capital. They might double your loan. Again, I don't know if that's going to come through or not. And now, in the last year, I've screwed up my credit big time because I can't pay nothing. I've defaulted on stuff. And now my credit score might be low enough they might not even extend an extra loan to me. So I don't know if that money's coming through. What the hell is the third one? There's a third thing. Oh, I gotta get my taxes done. I still haven't got my stimulus checks, so I gotta get my taxes done to get that. So I mean, money should be coming, and based on my wife's income and stuff, since I'm basically not making nothing on the farm, my wife should get a refund on her taxes. So like I said, there should be money coming there. Well, here's my situation. Based on the money I'm pretty sure I'm going to get, that would pay up the accounts that I'm past due on here right now, based on where I buy my fuel at, the one place where I buy parts at, because I gotta get them paid up. If I don't get the diesel fuel bill paid up, once my diesel fuel tank's empty, I'm not gonna be able to function. They're not gonna bring me no more fuel. This money will allow me to pay them up, and I could probably actually prepay at least another tank of fuel. The other places where I buy my silo bags, I would get them paid up, and I could probably buy enough silo bags for the spring. I have a plan on how to get the seed corn. My problem is fertilizer. There would be money in there. I could probably pay the fertilizer bill and probably function several months with the feed mill, getting feed, trying to figure out more on why these cows ain't milking. Could be, like I said, I got good corn silage this year. I mean, good, clean corn silage, but it was on the immature side. It might not have quite the feed value it should. So that's a gamble I gotta take. Whether if I get crops in now, like I said, this is April 5th. I could be plowing today. The last 3 years, you weren't getting into the fields till the middle of May, unless you had good gravel ground. That's why I want to get this hauled today, and hopefully try to plow this in tomorrow. That's why I haven't been hauling much manure, because I would like to haul it and plow it as soon as I can. I don't want to haul it and then end up a month later going out there to plow it in. So, like I say, there's giving me some flexibility here to gamble that maybe I can turn things around yet this year. If I can get all this money, or a good portion of it, if I do get the rest of that grant, or if they extend the loan offer to me. Another thing that would open me up to, the biggest thing I got to do is I minimally got to double production here. Whether I increase production from getting more milk production, which is the biggest thing I got to do regardless, but this will give me an opportunity to maybe buy more cows. That's the other thing. I got to increase cow numbers. And right now, I don't even know if I got a heifer bred on the place. I've got several that should be due here in the next 3 or 4 months. They haven't shown no signs of heat. So I'm assuming they're bred, but I don't know for sure. Haven't taken the time to call the vet out here, because you call the vet out here, it's minimally going to be $150. But the biggest thing is, if I could get all the money, and that would have to be by the 17th, is that there is an auction coming up that cows should be going fairly reasonable, because really the guys are selling out around here. There is not many dairy farms around here, anymore. And the second thing is he's got mainly red and white Holsteins. And a lot of people do not care for colored breeds. They don't even want the red and white Holsteins. So there's a chance that they would go for a fairly reasonable price. And if I get this money, I could possibly buy 3 or 4 cows. So like I said, that's the biggest thing I would like to see. Now, as far as this grant and stuff, there's supposed to be, I mean, I've been watching several YouTube guys, there's supplying information on this stuff, and supposedly by April 6th, they're supposed to be sending out an email about that grant or loan one way or the other. So maybe I'll know something more tomorrow to decide with. But like you say, unless I am going to increase production significantly, I'm pretty much wasting my time. So that's the one gamble I'm debating whether I need to take. I mean, worst will happen. I plant the corn, things don't get any better by fall. I sell the cows, I can combine the corn. I'll have hay stacked up here, I can sell the hay. That's pretty much the one option I should do, is just continue as I'm going to do. I always have that option yet in the fall to sell out or whatever. Second thing what's got me thinking is I went to a meeting 2 weeks ago Thursday. This is where I get my conflict going on this. It was for my spray license. And I don't know if they do it every year, but I might have to go to this meeting every year. They usually, the one I go to, which they didn't have because of COVID, we get a piece of pie and a cup of milk. Well, this one, they gave us a meal. I mean, we had roast beef, mashed potatoes, coleslaw, meatballs, rolls. They really went all out on this one. Like I say, I don't know if they do it every year, but I don't know whether they were making up for last year or what, but that's what we got this year. And that's the other thing I got to do. I got to get sent in for my license. The credit should be credited now, so I should be able to renew my license. But this is also the place where I've been buying my spray material and where I bought the seed corn last year. Well, what's got me conflicted here now, which got me thinking what I should do, is they had a paper on the table looking to hire. $12 to $18 an hour, equipment work, building repair, electrical work, sorting, all general stuff, and it all depends on your experience. I'm experienced enough to drive tractor. I'm fairly mechanically minded. I mean, I'm a wrench turner. You don't want me near a torch or a welder. I ain't much into electrical, but like I say, taking parts off, putting stuff on, general maintenance, that's something I can do. I ain't up on the GPS crap, but I've watched enough videos. I got a general idea how it works. I just need to run through on it. I mean, I can do chisel plowing, I can do moldboard plowing, I can run a column mulcher, I can do them tedious jobs. And like I say, for $12 to $18 an hour. So that's the thing. Do I take the gamble to try to keep this going? Or do I cut my losses, pay things up when I get this other money, and live better off a little bit maybe? I don't know. Like I say, I know what I want. I mean, I don't want to be tied to somebody else. I mean, I get pissed off every day about this place. Not being able to do what I used to do and not having hardly any help. But like I say, it's going to be somebody else getting further ahead of me, then, I'll just be a peon somewhere else then. So, I don't know what to do. I say I have a hard time pondering things. My thinking on stuff seems to be flawed because I sure the hell don't see things like everybody else does, like what's going on in this world. And I could share I got some conspiracy theories on what's going on with the agriculture I just thought of here the other day. So, but I'm going to start doing this. I might try to get a video of some sort doing this job. So, well, like I say, that's just some of my ramblings again, my thought process here at the moment. And like I say, gonna be riding a tractor to think that stuff out. And like I said, it's the other thing. If I get this money, I can get some other things caught up. I gotta get a radio for that tractor. I can finally get the grill for this tractor. Yeah, I really smashed the grill up. Luckily I didn't bust this open, but yeah, be able to do something with it. I mean, several other things need to be fixed. So they say there would be enough money to get caught up enough that I could function this summer. Hopefully I figure out some of the problems in here, see some responses. Or, like I say, like I said, I can still do everything else, plant the corn and stuff, and combine it off. Still farm the ground I got. Make money on the side that way. Hard to figure out what to do anymore. I mean, the writing's pretty much on the wall, but there's still got to be some way to get ahead in life on your own, despite what the higher ups try to do to you nowadays. Nobody wants anybody to succeed. They just only care about their own. But I guess thanks for watching if you stayed this long, and we'll catch up with you later.